Join me on a rare, sunny February afternoon in the Seattle area as I fly from Boeing Field to Toledo, Washington, about halfway between Seattle and Portland, Oregon. I flew a practice RNAV approach to runway 24 and planned to refuel at Toledo. But the airport didn't have fuel, no NOTAMs had been issued, so I continued to Helens, just a few miles away.
Boeing Tower Bonanza 1546 Foxtrot, 14 right, Bravo 4, Kent departure.
Was that Bonanza 1546 Foxtrot calling?
Affirmative, we're 14 right, Bravo 4, Kent departure.
Bonanza 46 Foxtrot, runway 14 right, Bravo 4, clear for takeoff, Kent departure approved.
Clear for takeoff, Kent departure, 14 right, Bonanza 46 Foxtrot. Okay. Finals clear, runways clear, here we go.
Look up to 4 on the other Lima, Boeing Tower Stadium arrival approved. There's traffic in your vicinity, same altitude. Later.
Power is set, fuel flow is good, airspeed's alive. Taxi light off, gear coming up. Gear up.
Boeing Tower, Archer 105.8 Mike with X-ray, north end of Vashon, heading for pad 2.
Look up to 1958 Mike, Boeing Tower, proceed inbound, report a mile west.
Report 1 mile west, 58 Mike.
Insight. Another one up there.
Northwest X-ray. The one that was just off your right side is no factor. They're behind you now. The other one is 1 o'clock and about a mile. Maneuvering altitude indicates 1,600.
Archer Alaska 2, 1500 for climb 7000.
Alaska 2, Seattle departure, ready contact, level maintain 9,000.
900,000, last 2.
Okay, we've got about 500 to go. So our climb checks, level off checks. We'll get things organized here for the approach. Just a
2827 up, take the Seattle Center, good afternoon, Seattle Center 3015. And you said you're at Seminole, correct?
fuel flow is stable. Okay, we are 5.5 miles from Alder.
Alaska 1369, contact 4 on approach, 118.1.
To go. We're leveling 6,500. It's all confirmed. 20 knots of headwind up here. The weather is going to change on us. So now we can engage VNAV and we'll get ourselves organized here. So the altitude at quarter is 42. We'll engage VNAV on the autopilot. Engaged. Alright, we're en route to Thesis. We've got about 12 miles to go to that. We're at 6,500. Doing the RNAV runway 24 approach at Toledo. At Thesis, we make a right turn to the final approach course, which is 237. Then we can start a series of descents, 5,300 at Hegmu, and then 4,200 at Coxer, which is the final approach fix. Then we get LPV minimums of 685, which we should set.
46889er, Seattle Center, get up to Infield, altimeter 3015.
It's an all RNAV approach. We don't have to change any nav sourcing, but we do have
643,
the Seattle and Olympia VORs up in bearing pointers 1 and 2 for reference.
Navion 1, correction, Navion 9 or 1, 6424.
Left downwind 24, Toledo.
And some traffic in the area at Toledo. We're using runway 24.
Seven Alpha Tango, that collider's just at 12 o'clock in about a mile. Signal pass underneath you. And off to your right now here, indicating 2,000 still.
About 16 knots of crosswind on this heading. Okay, 5 miles from the turn. Everything is set up for the descent, except flaps and gear at this point. Here comes our descent.
Seattle Center, Skyhawk 1646 Charlie is on the fence at Tillamook. We'd like to pick the first flight and flag back to
approach mode as well. And let's see if we can pick up the
Number 1646 Charlie, Seattle Center Ridge.
0 at 8 knots, visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000. Temperature 16 Celsius. Dew point 2 Celsius. Altimeter 3011 inches of mercury.
1. Okay.
Arrival landing to the east, altimeter 3016. Alright, we're clear to Hillsborough via climbing 6,000, 6000, direct Newburgh, then direct 1646 Charlie. 46 Charlie 6, and altimeter 3018. 3018, 46. Here's 387 Alpha Bravo 9000. We're 387 Alpha Bravo, Seattle Center, good afternoon, Shalos, altimeter is 3012.
Thesis, Sigma is about 3 miles, and then another, so we're about 6.5 miles from Coxer. I'll be there at 42, we got about 1,200 feet to lose. LPV's enunciated. Still doing about 150 knots in this descent. We've got about 3 miles to go and about 600 feet. So I'm going to bring the power back a little bit more to help us slow down. Toledo traffic bonanza 46 Foxtrot's about 13 miles northeast, planning straight in runway 24 Toledo. Approaching glide path, speed checks. 3 green. Approach flaps. Glide pad.
Traffic into Pacific Republic. Short final 17 dash.
Airport's in sight way out there. A pretty good correction angle at the moment. Missed approach altitude is 5,000. Mixture's coming rich. Okay, we're 3 green. Lights are on. Toledo traffic, Bonanza 46 Foxtrot, 9 miles northeast, straight in runway 24, Toledo. It's a very long final. We've got a crosswind of 19 knots out of the off our left wing, basically out of the south. Toledo traffic, Bonanza 46 Foxtrot, now 4.5 mile final, runway 24, full stop, Toledo. We're 3 green, mixtures rich, props at 25, approach flaps. All the lights are on. Wind's calming down a little bit as we descend. We're showing a crosswind of 4, headwind of 11. Out of about 220, so a slight left crosswind. Going down to 685. We're 1200 AGL at this point. Coming through 1000 AGL. 3 green, stable. 600 to go. Autopilot's coming off, hand flying, yaw damper's coming off. Toledo traffic, Bonanza 46 Foxtrot, 1.5 mile final, runway 24, full stop, Toledo. 3 green. Approaching minimums. Slightly high. Here's minimums coming up. We are landing. Fronts. Yaw damper's off, flight director's off. Props forward, 3 green, approach flaps for this landing. In the groove. Winds calm down quite a bit. Traffic, Bonanza 46 Foxtrot's clearing runway 24 at Alpha 2, going to the fuel pumps, Toledo. Across the line. Flaps, mixture, cow flaps, trim, lights, transponders and radios are good.